Is the sp500 going back to all-time highs? Let's get into it. So in this video, I'm going to break it down a little bit better. I'm not going to just go over support and resistance lines, but we're going to go over and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you what's probably going to happen next week. But guys, if you're struggling with your own trades and you're down a lot, guys, come in and I can guide you or give you some guidance on your trades if you are struggling. And if you're a new trader, come in. You know, I help new traders out so much. Now, if you are coming into the Discord, we do have a paid membership. Guys, we hit about 150% every week. We jumped into this last Friday. If you want to come in and join us, guys, we're probably going to knock this out next week. But let's go over the market as a whole, and you really need to see this for next week, especially if you're a bull or a bear. You really need to watch this whole video. Now, guys, next week is going to be huge, mostly due to a lot of people are confused and they said, oh, we broke out on the indexes, we're going to go higher. Well, there's actually a lot of things holding us down that you actually need to look. Guys, you cannot trade by looking at one index or looking at one Mega 7 stock. It takes a whole view of the market as one to understand the market. And I'm going to go over that and I'm going to break it down. So last Friday, we actually did push really hard, and it was mostly due to Apple's earnings the Thursday morning or the night before. But on the sp500, we actually did push out. But guys, I updated my charts and they got wider. And if you know, and if you are a charter, you know the longer the chart is or the channel is, the older it is, the more accurate it's going to be. Now, if the channel is like this and it's not that old, it's going to grow and get wider, and change over time. Now, I updated my charts last Friday afternoon after close, and you guys need to see this. Now, in the yellow, it's the 50 moving average. In the red, it is the 20 moving average. If you don't understand that, I highly suggest using the moving averages. Now, on Friday, we actually did have a breakout, but look, it's actually not that big. So we are actually still under the 50 moving average, which is a very strong resistance. Now we are barely breaking out. To get a real push, we need to break out like past the 50 and keep on going. But we actually need something to help us push if we're going to keep on going, and that's going to be the Mega 7 stocks. Now, I did update my meta chart. It was mostly due to because it went back into the channel and I was like, yep, it needs to be updated because it turned into a false breakout. So I updated it, and check this out. We are actually at the top of the channel right now. So Meta does have a resistance around 458. And if it does reject, it will go back down to around 431. Now it is below the 50 moving average. So there is one mega stock that is favoring the bears right now. Let's go to AMD. On AMD, it is still in its channel. It did not break out. It is still in its channel. So that's going to favor the bears also. Now we're still below the 20 moving average on this. So it's got two resistance lines. Now, if we do reject from the resistance at 153, we do have support around 141. On Tesla, check this out. We are still in the channel. This turned into a false breakout. So there is three mega stocks that are favoring the bears right now, but it is above the 50 and the 20 moving average. Now, if we do reject off the top of the channel around 183, we do need to get past these two moving averages, and then if we do, 140 is going to be your next level. Now, check out Amazon. Amazon is pretty much at the top of the channel. Let me update it. I'm going to have to delete that. It did do a big false breakout. Now look at this. It did not have a breakout, so this is still favoring the bears. So that's 4 Mega 7 stocks favoring the bears. Now if this does reject, you do have support. Oh, I guess we can update this one too. Let me delete this because that's out of the picture now. If this does reject and does go to support, you do have a support around 181. So there's 4 stocks, Mega 7 stocks, that are favoring the bears. Now this one did actually break out. Apple did. It was mostly due to earnings. and it did have a breakout. Now this is pretty much a open, open book for Apple. Now what happens if you trade Apple, right? Well, if you don't know, Apple does not move by itself. It doesn't. It moves with the other Mega 7 stocks. So if you have the other Mega 7 stocks rejecting off their top of resistance, you will see Apple take a dive. It is common sense. Now the bear case is there is a lot of room this can drop. But the thing is, guys, this pump right here was only $3 in the triple Qs. So it really wasn't that much. Now if the triple Q or the Mega 7 stocks does reject, you will see Apple probably take a dive, probably to around 178, but that is one stock for the bulls. So you got 4 to 1. Now let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft actually is at the top of the channel also, so that is 5 stocks favoring the bears right now. Now if this does reject off the top of the channel, you do have support around 395, and then if that breaks, you will see around a 377 in Microsoft. So just be very careful. But the biggest thing is it's mostly going to be Apple and Microsoft because they're 13% of the market. Now Google is doing a false breakout on one of its channels, but it is at a pretty much an all-time high. So it is at resistance also. So that is 6 out of 7 mega stock, or wait, 6. Yeah, 6. Let's see. Yeah, that would be 5 out of Mega 7 stocks. Sorry, it's like 12 o'clock at night, so bear with me on a Saturday. Now, if this does reject, you do have all the way down to these, the 20 moving average and the 15 moving average. But if they blow through that, you are looking around a 146, which is going to be kind of hard because you're going to really need the triple Qs to take a dive, probably to like 415. But if we do drop to like 420, you will probably see Google drop down to around 160. And then nvda. nvda is at the top of the channel also. So you pretty much have 6 out of 7 stocks in the Mega 7 at the top of the channel. They didn't break out. So just because the indexes break out, it does not mean we're going up. It doesn't. You need all of these to break out of their channels and push, and then we can keep on going higher. Now, if nvda does reject off the top of the channel around 900, you do have these moving averages around 155-ish or 855-ish. And then if that goes down to support, you are looking at around a 770. But here's also the other case. I'm telling you pretty much why we're probably not going to go up. Guys, do you understand how high the Mega 7 stocks have pushed? Now, just take this picture in real quick. Look where we were at when we were doing false breakouts around 445, and then we came back in and the bears took control. Now we're at 436-ish in the triple Qs. What do you think is probably going to happen? You think we're honestly going to do a false breakout and nvda is going to take a push, or let's go to, I don't know, let's just go to Meta, right? Do you think Meta is going to break out of its day channel and just, push all the way back up? Or do you think honestly Amazon is going to make new all-time highs and push on when it's doing a false breakout? You think it's just going to push all the way up to 220? Guys, you need to be realistic where we are in the triple Qs. Yes, we might push to 440 for a day or something like that, but guys, we are at 436 in the triple Qs. We are still extremely high. And last time when I was posting, when we were at 440 and I told you guys, hey, we're going to drop, no, we're not going to do that, and all you guys got trapped. So just be very careful. Also, for another bear case, let's actually check out DXY. Did DXY break support? No, it didn't. It is actually still in its channel and is sitting on the 50 moving average. So that is another bear case. If this decides to push, it is definitely going to push right back up. Like, guys, we're not going to all-time highs yet. We need DXY to break support and go down to here to push to new highs, or even to help it push to new highs, if you want to put it in other terms. Now, on if we do find support around here, around 104.5, if we do bounce right here, you do have resistance around 107, and that is a lot of head weight. Now on the 10-year yield also, Guys, look where we are on the 10-year yield. Okay, here, let me just back out on the day. Look how much headroom we have on the 10-year yield. There is so much room, and look where we are. We are pretty much on support. So let's actually zoom in to this channel right here, because I kind of want to talk about it. Did we break this channel? No, we didn't. Did we break this support and the 50 moving average? Are we going to go higher in the market? No, we're not. We would have to break this to go higher in the market. So we're probably going to find support here. And if it does get above the 20 moving average, it's just going to go right back up, and you're going to see another drop to 415, 410 in the triple Qs. So just be very careful, guys. There's nothing for the bull case besides Apple stock. And if you're trading Apple and these Mega 7 stocks decide to drop, it is actually going to destroy Apple. You have to remember everything moves together. But let's go over the index charts real quick, right? So what about the sp500? It's doing a big false breakout. This is not a big false breakout. That is not a big false breakout also. And if you actually want to, take it a little bit more, in depth, I mean, I can draw a channel right there and it's telling you it's hitting resistance also. So if this rejects and goes below around 5136, it's going to get back into this channel. And you might be worried, because if we drop to 4900, so 4900 would be around, I think that's support for the sp500 on the bigger channel. No, 4800. Yeah, 4800. But guys, if the sp500 decides to push to its support, just like how the triple Qs on the Nas did, that's going to push the triple Qs to break its channel. And if it breaks its channel, this channel right here, because it's on support, and if the sp500 drops, that's enough pressure to break this channel that's been going on since the beginning of October in 2022. Guys, if this channel breaks, we are going to make a rotation in the market. I remember clear as day when we were up here before this bear market start, everyone was doing the exact same thing, saying the exact same thing. Oh, we're going to go to new highs. Oh, look at this breakout right here. Guys, we broke out right here. We're going to go higher. Oh, we're just going to go keep on making new highs. And then we traded sideways, and then we had a big drop. So what happened right here? Oh, wait. Oh, we're pushing. Oh, we're trading sideways. Oh, we had a big drop. Guys, the market literally repeats itself. It literally doesn't do anything new. It has the same kind of bear market, and it has the same kind of bull market. If you look at this bull market, it's going to be the exact same style as this bull market. Now this bear market right here, when we have this bear market right here, it's going to be the exact same thing as this bear market that's probably going to start. But what's going to give us a bear market? Guys, do you understand inflation is about to come back? Do you understand that they're probably going to cut interest rates in September, because that's what they're projecting? Do you know what happens when they cut interest rates when we are really high in the market? The market freaks out. They think something's wrong, something's about to break, like the banks. What happens when the market freaks out? It does that. It breaks its channels. It is not going to be hard at all to break this channel. So just be very careful, guys, because if the sp500 decides to push to its day support, and literally it's not hard at all to drop to support, because that's what we do. We go to resistance and we go to support. If the sp500 goes to its support, and then also if SPY goes to its support, that is going to crack the triple Qs into going to a new trend, make it in a new channel, and that's also going to crack the Nas, because it's also on support. If these indexes crack, it is going to crack these Mega 7 stocks, because they share the same channel. It is not hard to understand the market. It really isn't. Guys, I've been trading for 11 years. It is not hard to understand the market. Yeah, it is sometimes hard when you get really big pumps out of nowhere to call tops. But guys, it is not hard to call a top when we are at the top of the channel and we're about to break. It is not hard at all. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers definitely got the market wrong around this area. But guys, we're not in this area no more. We're at the top of the channel. We're in the top of the channel on a lot of these Mega 7 stocks. Some of them are even doing false breakouts. Guys, these are going to come back to being realistic. I mean, even Musk, or I mean, the owner of Facebook, guys, even Amazon, guys, they've been selling their shares at these highs. What do you think? Why do you think they're selling their shares at these highs? Do you think the market is honestly going to go up even more? Do you think we're going to keep on pushing? Guys, be realistic. And then also, if you trade Bitcoin, guys, we're doing a false breakout. We are literally fighting to stay alive in Bitcoin. And if you don't understand Bitcoin, pull up, compare, throw up the index, and it literally follows the triple Qs. It literally follows it. So if you think Bitcoin's going to 150,000, you think Bitcoin's going to 250,000, it's not. When you have the triple Qs drop like this, if you have the triple Qs drop back down to support, you will see crypto take another dive and go back down to support. But what about halving? Guys, yeah, halving did not pump the market. What did pump the market was the market pushing really hard because we pumped it up with a bunch of stimulus checks. Do you guys not remember that? That's what pumped the market back in 2019, 2020. That's what pumped Bitcoin, because the market pumped. Guys, it is not hard to understand the market. It is not hard to trade. Now, if you day trade, yeah, that's hard. But if you have $100,000, you should be a multi-millionaire within a couple years if you understand the market like this. It is not hard to do. But if you want to learn how to understand the market, come in the Discord, guys. I literally teach people this. I break it down like this. You know, I do one-on-one sessions. So if you want to come in the Discord and join membership or something like that, guys, it's super cheap. Ricky does $500 for membership. I don't even do probably 15% of that. So if you want to come in and hang out with me and learn how to break down the market like this and understand the market as a whole, this is how you trade. You don't trade by looking at one index. You don't look at one Mega 7 stock. You don't look at, 10 YouTubers or watch Ron or watch FX talk about charts from websites. This is how you trade. This is how you understand the market. It is not hard at all. So if you want to come in, hang out with me, I'm going to be free for the next couple of days. So if you want to come in and talk to me, I'll probably be in chat 24/7 because there's nothing really to do. I don't have my kids. So yeah, hope to see you guys there. Don't drink and drive.